It's a simple truth. The hotter it gets, the more we pay to stay cool. But there's another variable that can impact cost, and that's the plan you're on. Sam Luna is with BKV Energy. They're helping Houston families understand their bills and avoid the costly gimmicks. Good morning.
Morning.
All right, let's just face it. If air conditioning had not been invented, Houston would not be the fourth largest city in the country. It'd probably still be a small town, right?
Yes.
You know, we're hovering in the 80s right now, which is manageable, but still not so comfortable. It's all going up from here. The monthly high averages, for example, May is average 86, June 91, July and August 94. As we know, several days will be in the triple digits. But the hidden cost, it happens to do or deal with the plans that we have. They don't oftentimes match real life usage.
Yes. We talk to people every day and they're like, why is my bill so high? And the electricity rate they're paying isn't incredibly large. What we do find is people are on an electricity plan that really doesn't match their usage at home.
And those gimmicks kind of draw us in. So a lot of those plans you say are full of hot air?
Yes.
No pun intended.
Hot air, high fees.
Yeah. Let's look for some buzzwords in the plan. For example, bill credit plans, but also free nights, free weekends plans.
Yes. So you're going to pay for it somewhere. And especially talking about that high heat in Houston. A free night plan you're not going to shift your AC usage tonight.
Yeah.
My wife and my kids want to be cool during the day.
Right.
So I need to have a plan that has a fixed rate that I can control during the day.
Yeah, all right. Bill credit plans, what are those?
Oh, so they're trying to target you to only use a certain amount of electricity during the day. And when you do that, you get bill credit. Otherwise, you're paying a really high fee. So it's hard to hit that little window every month.
Yeah, all right. Especially when your lifestyle changes, like your kids home during the summer, that will change during those hottest months, right? Yeah. Traditional scams like fake utility callers, be aware of those. Less common, but be aware of them.
Yeah, calls and people knock on your door and they say, I'm with the electricity company and we're switching everybody's electricity today. They're not. That's not a real electricity sales.
Yeah. With that said, there are plans that can work for you. A fixed rate plan. I was one of those people who I signed up for my power like when I moved here 20-something years ago and then forgot about it. And then somebody said to me, you're not in a fixed rate plan? I'm like, what's that? Why do I need to be in a fixed rate? That makes a big difference.
It does. Having a fixed rate for a contract allows you to know exactly how much you're going to pay every month and plan ahead. And it's not going to fluctuate month to month like you had to experience.
Yeah, because basically it's like the stock market. It's like, prices go up and down. It's volatile and you're vulnerable to that. Okay, the truth about energy gadgets and savings devices, that's another thing you want people to be aware of that can help them cut their bills. But meters measure energy usage, not power quality. So be aware of that.
Yep, it may say it's great on Amazon, $20, plug it into your home. It's not going to work.
Yeah, and then electricity conditioners. I've never heard of electricity conditioners.
It's another gimmick. They'll sell it to you, especially what I've seen on TV. But we really tell people, focus on what can work in your home.
Yeah, and one thing that can help is sometimes it's actions that we can do and some tools, but programmable smart thermostats can help us manage it.
Yeah, that's the quickest way to help reduce your electricity use and lower your bill.
Yeah.
Set your thermostat ahead of time. Cool it at night when it's already cooler outside. And then you'll have a much cheaper electricity bill during the day.
All right, and for a lot of people, how many of you have really gone up and inspected your attic? And when you go up during the summer, it's super hot, right? Yeah. So that heat affects what's happening in your house and your air conditioning, so make sure it's sealed and insulated.
Yep, check your insulation, and they even sell covers for where that attic door is to help provide an additional barrier to keep your home cool.
And I also challenge people, when's the last time you changed your air conditioning filter?
Talking to Jacob last week, he said he's never done it.
Ooh, some people don't even know where it is, right? Okay, yeah. And then your thermostat cooling tips can also help. 72 degrees in August is, you say, a lifestyle choice. Now, you're not talking to menopausal women like me. But a lot of times we'll set it at 72, but then we leave the house and leave it that way all day long. You recommend the settings at a little bit higher temperature. That means savings.
Yep, 76, 78. Will help save, but at my house, my wife's always right.
Yeah, all right. And then, of course, 80 when you're away. Of course, a lot of people say, well, if I do that, it takes it much longer to cool down when I get home. Not necessarily, right?
Right. It doesn't take that long, and if you have a fan, that actually helps cool people down quickly. So use the fan to help cool you down, and then when you leave the room, turn the fan off.
Yeah, another problem we have here in Houston is humidity. Sometimes you have to go a little bit lower to counteract that humidity.
Yeah, we do have bad humidity, and that's just something we're not not going to escape.
Yeah, right. Okay. About BKV Energy, tell us about what your premise is and what you all are hoping to do for consumers.
Yeah, so I'm a native Houstonian. I was born and raised here. I've worked in the industry for over a dozen years. And I had a neighbor come to me and say, Sam, why is my bill so high? And looked at it and it was a gimmicky plan. And I had the opportunity to help start BKV Energy. We only do fixed, transparent pricing. We offer the customers the ability, well, we're going to proactively reduce their rate. Why would you do that? What's in it for us? We find having a customer longer is better for our business.
Yeah, you have an annual loyalty payout.
Yeah,
that's pretty cool.
Yeah, we gave $250,000 back last year to customers because we did have a good year. The weather was good.
You gave it back. It wasn't like we gave credits. You gave it back, right?
Cash back, however you want it.
Wow. Okay. There's a price drop program.
Yep. Reduce your rate. If we see the market has dropped and we can reduce your rate, we do that.
Okay. And then there's also a rewards program.
Yes, so as part of being a Blue Bonnet customer, we give customers Volt points every month. They can use that for gift cards, discounts to grocery stores and restaurants, and then we give our customers a $1,000 a month giveaway.
Yeah, all right. And being proactive, you say when signing, the bottom line is you should ask the question, will this plan still make sense in August?
Yeah, in August or in September, November, when those lifestyle changes happen because kids are in school or back home.
Ah, that's right. More higher usage. You're the guy at the cocktail party that you get stuck by the punch bowl, don't you? Because you're like, hey, look at my bill, right?
I've looked at a lot of EFLs.
Yeah, all right. So thank you very much for the advice. BKV Energy has a special offer for Great Day viewers. Use the promo code GreatDay100, GreatDay100 to receive $100 off of your third bill. And that third bill, if you look in the future, that's when things start getting really hot, right? To enroll, you can visit bkvenergy.com or give them a call at this number, 855-258-4797. Again, that's 855-258-4797. Take control of your energy bill and start saving today before the energy bill takes control of you.